stay back. It's too much for you. Close your eyes.
Come on, get that motherfucker on video.
Oh, the hell's going on?
Run that shit right now. Run that shit. Run that shit. Run that shit right now, bro. Get that motherfucker on. I will.
My daughter received multiple injuries from this heinous hate crime. Instead of seeking medical treatment for her and getting her to the nurse, Principal Michael Landers asked her if she was on social media. Nobody asked her what happened. All 8 teachers, Michael Landers, Vice Principal Scott Blair, and also Officer Woodard claimed they did not see any of these injuries. A county commissioner's son did apologize to my daughter by saying, "Sorry I committed animal abuse on you." Ha 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 ha. She did not understand this degrading comment because of her autism, yet we understand exactly what he meant. Upon meeting Officer Grinko from the Giles County Sheriff's Department to take pictures of the crime scene so I could press charges against the assailants, he refused to take pictures, and Officer Woodard also did not take pictures of the crime scene. After having the first conversation with the officers, I knew that this was not going to be handled according to the law.
She was in shock, I mean, obviously. But my concern, this has happened before. I've been to the Giles County Police Department and made reports. Nothing's come of it. This was a reckless, aggravated assault by a number of people that have been bullying her for years.
Well, I spoke with Deputy Woodard this morning about this whole matter.
Okay, good.
Like I said, I wasn't here, and he is investigating, okay? And that will be dealt with on Monday, okay?
Yes, but the evidence is here now. Okay. It was supposed to rain. I'm worried about...
Let me explain to you what I've been told about this incident.
Okay.
According to Deputy Woodard, who has talked to some of the other kids that were involved, your daughter was running around the playground and kicking.
Okay.
And that girl pushed her down in the mud, and that's all that happened.
Can he come here now and look at the scene?
No, he cannot.
He cannot. No. He will not.
No.
Have they been here to look at what?
I don't know.
Okay.
And y'all work through it like that, okay? The school matters, the SRO handle that.
No, this is a criminal matter, a county criminal matter.
Deputy Woodard is a sheriff's deputy, like I said.
For the school. He is an investigator?
He is a sheriff's deputy.
Okay.
Who's assigned to be at the school. He doesn't work for the school.
Has he ever dealt with matters of this substance before?
He's been a deputy for...
Has he ever dealt with things like this? You guys have, but in the meantime, I was concerned with the rain that we're going to get to get over and take the proper evidence, so to speak, because a crime has been committed. You know, the videos prove it, what she went through, the marks on her body. 13. She's got 13 welts all over her body. Yes. She doesn't want to come back to school. These kids are they're talking about, we need to get a real whip. They don't see her as a human being. They see her as a horse. They call her horse. She was running around. She does pretend to be a horse. She does. She has autism. What's going on? He said, you know, I don't know the whole story. The other children were sent on the buses and got to go home before anything was even figured out. Why didn't she go to the nurse? You know? I know. These are just questions in 8 years, though. I mean, and now it's come to this.
Nothing's going to get done today.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the pictures can be taken. I'm just a mom. I'm not asking you to. I am not asking you to. Yes.
Whatever gets done, you'll do.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Will I be able to get a report of his report? A copy of his report?
Once the report is done and the investigation is done, you'll get a copy.
Okay. Are you going to file a report?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this is just a conversation that we're having.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, it's already a case on it.
There is a case on it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why do you think it's investigated?
I was just told this. Officer Woodard didn't even come and talk to me or nothing. Yes.
School matters are dealt with by the SRO.
By the what?
By the SRO, the school resource officer.
Okay.
Okay. They answer directly to the sheriff.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'm sure y'all can come up with a reasonable explanation to all this and figure out what needs to be done about it.
The boys need to go to jail.
Okay, well, if that be the case, that's what will happen. And they won't go to jail. I'll tell you that right now because they're juveniles. And they don't
need to be at the school tormenting my daughter
They don't
anymore.
put juveniles in jail. They don't do it. So, that ain't going to happen. Okay? So, that's just the way the court system is.
Since the officer would not file a report and would not allow me to press charges against these assailants the day that I tried to, I met with the school on the following Monday. This is the conversation that took place.
What can I do for you this morning?
I was hoping to speak with Coach Flanders, but you are just as well because you need to be informed about this situation. Friday, when the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders were out enjoying outside time on the playground, my daughter was beat by several boys, 7 boys, with sticks. She has 13 whelps all over her body. And she was sent home covered in mud and blood, did not go to the nurse, the officer did not question what happened to her, did not take any pictures of all of her wounds, just sent her home.
So I'm aware. I've got some names of students that today. So all this happened about 2:59, about a minute before the bell rang for the end of the day.
That's when it was finally stopped?
That's when I was made aware of the incident.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say probably a couple minutes before that when it all happened. So at that point, we were loading buses,
Yes, sir.
and I can't. It was so many names that were witnesses.
Oh, yes.
That some people were around,
Yes.
and I couldn't say, hey, I need all 15 people to come in my office, and I keep them on buses.
I've seen the video. There was a lot of children
Right.
surrounding.
So I told Coach Flanders to meet you because you were picking JusticeForJoella up Friday, and just let you know that we're gonna investigate it. And that's the first thing. That's why her name's up on my board, so I can talk to a whole bunch of kids this morning and find out. And again, I know there's videos out there. I haven't seen them yet, but I will at some point. And once I talk to the people that are around, and at that point, once I know what started it, who was involved, and all those things, then I'll gladly have a conversation with you and let you know kind of what went on. Because right now, I don't have enough information to really have a conversation other than I know there was an incident. Don't know who started it. Don't know who was involved. Other than I've got a few names, but I haven't talked to kids yet. I talked to one student this morning because I saw him walk down the hallway, and the teacher told me that he was in the area.
SRO Officer Woodard entered the room while I was speaking with Mr. Blair.
So I was just kind of explaining to her. She's telling me kind of their side of a variety of the events. I told her I've only had the opportunity to talk to one student so far this year. That's kind of hard to do this. A few different kids that were around, see kind of what started this, who was involved, what transpired. Because again, I know there's videos, I haven't seen them. We'll try to find those. The videos are good and bad in that it'll tell us for sure who's involved. It doesn't. Usually the videos happen about halfway after something started. So we have
I
to
didn't
figure out.
notice the phone's out until about halfway.
Right. So we have to figure out what happened before those videos started. Again, I talked to enough kids to have a good idea.
Yeah.
At any point during this, did you hit anyone pushing anyone?
After Michaela had pushed me, I came back up and smacked her to the back of the head.
Okay. So she pushed you into the bushes and then you got up and smacked her. Okay.
This guy tries to come after me. Oh my fucking god! This guy tries to come after me. Oh my.
Oh, little Bowsy, stay back. It's too much for you. Close your eyes.
Come on, get that motherfucker on video.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Run that shit right now. Run that shit. Run that shit. Get in there. Run that shit right now, bro.
Get that motherfucker on.
Hey, you better go.
I won't. Is it just me, or is the assistant principal doing most of the investigating of this hate crime? Officer Woodard did have a couple of questions. Here's his very first question doing his investigation.
Leading up to that, though, nothing. There's no reason.
So far, I don't even know why they started doing that.
This is his second question.
This has got to stop here, guys. This is a new
Did you
day.
ever any time head buddies about it?
I kicked Colton after he had tried
Well,
to
before that. Because I've heard other stories too, and I'm not saying it's true or false.
after Michaela had pushed me.
But before that, you never kicked your head buddy.
Before I kicked Owl and I felt somebody stick right on my shoe.
As Joella and I tried to explain what happened, we were interrupted.
Following her. They followed her from the middle of the basketball court.
They wouldn't let me go anywhere.
I've got pictures of her skid marks with her shoes down into the mud, way down in there where the kids aren't supposed to go back to the river. They was down there and had her down there pinned for a while. She ended up having to come up. They was throwing water bottles at her and jump over that fence.
You saw he was here?
She walked me over here to this.
The fence over.
She walked me through everything.
Because it was.
She walked me
I won't
through
slow
it.
down. I won't slow down. We haven't talked to anybody else.
No.
So I don't want you to think that we're discrediting what you're saying. It's just, I want you to understand that there's going, as we talk to kids,
Yes.
there's going to be some other side.
There's going to be discrepancies. But anyways, I've got lots of pictures. The mud marks where she was trying, the circle mud marks where she was trying to get out because they're muddy.
After a while, that
The evidence, the scene, her body, that tells the whole story. I don't need to hear nothing else. I'm sorry. And I'm just saying that from a medical perspective. I've been an EMT and a nurse since 1996. I know what I saw.
Some marks on her. I'm not debating that at all.
If she was to show you her other ones, she would have to get down into her panties.
Right.
They came all the way up to, that's why I've got the pictures, all the way up to her butt. They go
Right
on
now, I
down.
don't need the pictures. It's obviously something.
That's very important to see how many times that she was hit. Because when you talk to these other people,
So we're going to slow down.
you used to
I'm
talk
going
to
to take
the
the
other
pictures right now. Okay.
authority.
Right now,
So
I've got a list of 7 people that you feel confident hit you with a stick or their arms or anything else. Did anybody, I mean, all of our sticks, anybody use anything else? Did anybody hit you with your hands other than like Taylor pushing? It was just sticks.
I ran
All of
his head through a water bottle. That's all I know.
them.
So far, Assistant Principal Blair has been doing most of this investigation on his own. Yet Officer Woodard chimes in.
There were internet papers with him, but he said,
You got Snapchat? We told Mike you have any social media.
I didn't.
You did Friday, Coach Landers, he asked you.
she's not allowed to be on Snapchat because of
If you notice, Officer Woodard hasn't really asked Joella any questions about what happened or who was involved. Yet when she mentions that she saw somebody posting on Snapchat, He immediately is alarmed by this. Evidently, Principal Micah Landers asked her if she was on any social media on Friday, instead of asking her what happened and taking her for medical attention. This evidently is very alarming to them.
Their Snapchats.
I think kind of what he's leading to is, and I get it's kind of nervous. You're in the principal's office, you have a deputy here, but we need to be super honest anytime you get questions. So like if Coach Landers asks you, do you have Snapchat, and you say no, but you really do.
I didn't have it on my phone at first because I deleted it.
You keep saying that first. So do you have it?
Why in the world her being on any kind of social media is so important? The light bulb goes off. They're trying to cover this up. This is despicable behavior by the administration and the Giles County Sheriff's Department. Shame on you.
About how long do you think this, and again, time's always kind of hard to tell how long this lasted
I'd say
before Mr. Miller came over there.
about the whole system.
So, an hour.
Pretty much.
Okay. Again, and I know sometimes, even my memory, it's hard to realize how long. But a good while.
I think somebody went over and told Mr. Miller because
They did.
nobody came over for the whole time, and I'm talking over 6, 7, and 8.
Is he calling her a liar straight to her face? She knows how long she was assaulted for.
Nobody came over for the whole time, and I'm talking over 6, 7, and 8th graders. There was eventually so many kids that I didn't try to push through because I already knew that I wouldn't be able to make it through.
So Mr. Blair has heard from the victim of this assault, how long this assault went on. Yet in his report, he puts less than 10 minutes. A blatant lie. Why are they trying to cover this up? He's assistant principal of a middle and high school. What is he teaching our children? I don't believe that he is the person for the job. And how about the officer of the law? They're supposed to investigate crimes. This was definitely a county crime, not a school crime. It happened on school property, yes, but stand up and do your job, Officer Woodard. Seriously, this is the last question that he had for us. While sitting there with my daughter, who was the victim of a hate crime, and these two individuals who claim to be officers of the law and assistant principals are drilling my daughter for her social media instead of trying to find out the truth and getting these dangerous children out of the school, it all dawned on me. They're having, guess what? A pancake fundraiser for the school. Many of these children who were involved in this heinous attack are from parents who donate money to the school. Football players, soccer players, and such. That's when it all came together for me. That's why it all needs to stay quiet. This is despicable. Wait till you hear the rest. I have 2 pagefuls of parents' names that have pulled their children out of the Giles County schools because of the same type of behavior. Bullying, assault, harassment, not only by students, but by teachers. Come on, Giles County schools, get it together. Get some people in there that really care for our kids. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share to the YouTube channel. Be a buddy, not a bully, Tennessee. Hashtag JusticeForJoella for all the newest videos coming up. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind.